hypnosis, a medical marvel, or something else? We break down fact from fiction. World-renowned hypnotist Chrisjones joins us as we put his skills to the test.
You're flying anywhere you want in this entire world, being with whomever you desire.
This is The Why with Lauren Megarino.
What does this remind you of? We're not talking about the Twilight Zone, but we are talking about hypnosis. Cue the swinging pocket watch, right? Yet there's growing evidence that hypnosis can be a powerful tool with life-changing results. Psychologists at the Mayo Clinic say it can help fight chronic pain and even ease the effects from cancer treatment. So we're finding out, does hypnosis work? We're bringing in a hypnotist to put the treatment to the test. Now let's get a bit more clarity into how hypnosis works. Chrisjones is here with us in studio, and he's a professional hypnotist who performs over 200 shows a year, and you may have seen him on your TV before. He was even able to get self-confessed germaphobe Howie Mandel to shake his hand during a performance on America's Got Talent in 2015. Watch this.
Listen to my voice. I want to extend to you, thank you so much. I have nice gloves on, that'll be great, please. I appreciate it.
You're like reacting as we watch this right now.
I've seen that so many times. Like, it's cool.
I mean, well, it's cool, but how did you get him to do that? I mean, seriously, he does not touch people's hands.
And people online will say, oh, it's fake. They'll say you paid him, he was in on it. He wrote a book called Here's the Deal, Don't Touch Me. Like he bought a second house to escape the germs in his first house.
Oh my gosh, so how did you do it, Chris?
I rolled the dice, honest to God. I said, I'm gonna try this. The producer said, we'll let you try it. They flew me in. I was the last act of the day because they didn't know how he was gonna act afterwards. And I said, here's a clock. We're gonna go all the way back to before you had this problem. Shook my hand.
That's incredible. Well, I want to ask you, in all seriousness, when you see things like this happening, what is hypnosis doing to our brain? I mean, what is going on in there?
When you're hypnotized, you know what's happening, but your brake is off. You kind of have a life that's just go. Like I sometimes feel like I'm running through life with the e-brake on. I'm going places, but not as fast as I could. Hypnosis, there's not a filter. So you might say something maybe you shouldn't, or you might dance and you're like, I'm not a dancer. It's pretty cool.
That's interesting there. That metaphor to be able to put into perspective with the e-brake and you don't have a brake when you do this. Is there the prime candidate for hypnosis?
I say during my live shows, 10 to 15% of everyone in the audience is gonna get hypnotized, even if you don't volunteer. So to make sure I'm not cheating, I have beach balls and I throw them in the audience, we play music, and all right, musical chairs, catch the ball, come on stage. Half of them get hypnotized, half of them don't. But people in the audience get hypnotized, and I trade those people out.
Just to be able to see, that's incredible.
Just because they're gonna say, oh, you paid them, they're your friends and family. All right, well, Howie Mandel is not my family.
Right. You're like, I can prove it to you, don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll swap you out. Folks, stay tuned because if you're not convinced hypnosis isn't real, we're going to level set on all the different forms of hypnosis and find out whether that dark side you see in movies, if it's just fiction or if it has some truth to it. And after the break, we're putting Chris's talents, to the test, and he is going to hypnotize me. You don't want to miss it. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited. We'll see how it goes.
Balloon is going to get pulled higher towards the ceiling. Your left hand has nothing in it. Imagine I put a 10-pound brick into your left hand, so your palm gets more heavy. I turn the helium balloon around your fist, pulling your fist higher and higher towards the ceiling. One more big fat brick in that palm. Don't move. You can open your eyes. Good. Perfect.
Okay.
Did you notice that was happening?
Yes.
Were you allowing it? What's your thought process so far? You can relax your arms.
Okay.
Look at your coworkers,
Yeah,
your teammates. She's like,
how
mine's
are they
this
doing?
big.
Our producer's over here.
She's like, I won. Is this good?
Yeah, I mean, it felt like I'm hearing a call to action and it's happening, but I'm feeling it as well. Like it was like call and response and my body's following.
Yeah. If I can, I'm going to.
We're on the
Good.
fly.
Okay, just take a deep breath in. Let it out. When you're ready, willing, and able, take one more deep breath in. You can allow your eyes to close. I'm keeping my fingers just right here on your shoulder, just keeping your equilibrium, that's all. You can let your chin go towards your torso, your body, just relax the muscles in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. And one polite touch here, 10, Relax from the top of your head to the very, very bottom of your feet. And picture filling your mind, you're at the beach. It's the perfect temperature. Whatever is the perfect temperature for you, you're laying down, but there's a gray, ugly cloud in the sky. It's ruining the entire sky. Yes, there's still birds and there's still salt water in the air, but if you take a deep breath in and breathe out gently through your mouth, you'll notice you can push the dark, ugly cloud off the sky, just out of your view. If you take another deep breath in, you see more of the sun. There you go. One more deep breath in, blowing out through your nose. And that cloud is just completely out of your sky. You're exactly where you should be. And I want you to see yourself floating to where you'd like to be. Anywhere in the world, your heart is pulling you to a place. It's pulling you to a person. It's pulling you to a destination. In a moment, your eyes are closed. They're still closed, but I want you to speak in that moment. I want you to tell me where you're landing. I want you to tell me who you see. What are you doing? So, you're daydreaming on the beach, pulling yourself up, flying anywhere you want in this entire world, being with whomever you desire. Where do you see yourself landing? You can tell me now.
Tuscany.
Tuscany. And what are you doing?
I'm in almost like a field in front of a villa with my partner.
Take a deep breath in. Allow your eyes to open when you're ready, willing, and able. Very good. That's a good smile.
Yeah.
That's a good
Okay,
smile.
Joy.
Look at your friends
Let me
over
see
there.
over there. They're smiling too. Our producers are smiling over this way. Okay, Chris. Okay. Well, can I talk about what I just experienced?
It's your experience, and it's your world.
You ran me through it. It was really easy to envision what it was you were walking me through. It didn't take much to kind of get out of my own head and begin to feel the sensations. This is my personal experience. And it almost felt meditative.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if there is a through line between hypnosis and meditation.
110%.
Okay.
110%. Because when you're meditating, maybe listening to music and letting the music guide you, or when you're meditating, you're gonna have a thought you don't want. Accept the thought, let it pass like that dirty cloud, and just keep moving.
Well, thank you so much for doing this with
absolutely.
me and walking me through. I can now say that I have been in a state of hypnosis
Yeah.
or worked with somebody who did hypnosis on me, and I can tell you that it felt really good. It felt really good. So thank you for the time.
I'm so grateful. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, you can find out more about Chris at hypnotistchrisjones.com. Chris, we appreciate you being a part of the show. Thank you so much for joining us here in our Chicago studio.
Thanks for having me.